My name is Muhammad Yasin Khan. Actually, I belong to Afghanistan. I'm an Afghan citizen. And I came here, 9 months ago, or probably 10 months ago. I have met, few ADRA representatives here outside in the city center. And they were asking me a lot of questions regarding, our journey and our staying here in Serbia. Then I was talking to them, and they actually needed a person who is multilingual. I mean, who is polyglot, who can understand more languages, like English, Persian, Pashto, Urdu, and other languages. So, as I know these languages, I can talk, I can speak, I can, have a good conversation. So finally, they told me, okay, if you assist us in our organization, we are going to start a project, and which will probably help the refugees, the migrants, and you can, serve us. You can serve your country kids, your countrymen, in a very good and proper way. So I accepted their proposal. I said, okay, I'm ready. I will join you. And probably, as I mentioned before, 9 months or somewhat like that. 9 months ago, I have joined them. So until now, I am working, and I'm very much happy, very much satisfied. And I think it's a big honor for me that I'm serving the migrants, the vulnerable people here who doesn't even have the proper facilities and opportunities to do something. And we are providing a good service in this regard. And I am, currently, I am satisfied. I'm satisfied for what I am doing, for the service I'm providing the migrants, the people who are left behind in the society, who are a little backward. And we are actually, giving them different opportunities in different aspects, in all the angles. And for example, we are teaching them, we are providing them the other vocational, activities, workshops. We are giving them some, somewhat like doing some, playing a vital role in the society. So we are teaching them.
Yeah. And Yasin, tell me something. So you come from Afghanistan.
Yeah.
So you were living there since all your life.
The whole world knows that Afghanistan is Afghanistan has been suffering since 3 or 4 decades in war, and the circumstances and situation out there is not stable. Even 30 years ago, a lot of people were migrated to the neighboring countries like Pakistan, like Iran, and other. We have the borders with. To those countries, they left for those countries. And my country, I mean my family, has left to Pakistan. And we were gone there my whole life. I have spent my whole life there in Pakistan, and I have gotten an education. We had a good setup out there. And I have been so many times in my native land, Afghanistan. I have traveled there. I have seen a lot of cities and provinces. So
then you decided to come to Europe. But why actually you decided to come to Europe, looking for a better future?
In those countries, you can see the people living out there, they are narrow-minded. And they are, whenever you are doing something better in the life, whenever you are going ahead and playing a vital role to make your future. So, being narrow-minded, they will never ever let you go ahead. If you're doing good, they will dig a hole in front of you in order to make you smash down on the ground. So, this is the reality of that. Because the people are illiterate, and majority of them, they are foremost away from the education, from the universities. If the country is suffering from war and drugs and a lot of these things, and whenever the government is doing some positive role, I mean they are making some universities, they are establishing some schools and colleges. So those fundamentalists, those the people who are terrifying the people, the local population, so they are actually demolish those schools and universities. So this is the reason. That's why my nation, the nation they have left behind, they didn't get the education because they didn't have the proper and well-managed opportunities so they can get education. That is the reason. So if the society is uneducated, the society is sick, and probably the society is very much ill. So you cannot expect more. You cannot expect positive things.
Mm-hmm. And tell me something else. And so then you departed and you went to Europe 9 months ago.
No, not. I think 1.5 years.
1.5 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have been here in Serbia for about 9 months.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So tell me, how was it when you left home and you decided to come abroad? What were your expectations? Was it harder than you thought, easier than you thought? You had any kind of help or not at all? You came alone, abroad with other people. How was it?
So whenever you listen to somebody and somebody says that I want to climb on this mountain,
mm-hmm.
so this is just a sentence.
Mm-hmm.
He just wants to climb on the mountain, but whenever he tries to climb and he faces a lot of troubles and hardships on the way, climbing, towards his peak. I mean to say, I have traveled in those countries. I have gone there to Iran first. I entered Iran first, and after that I entered Turkey, and after that I entered Bulgaria. So this is not an easy job. If you are going illegally and you are facing a lot of hardship, the obstacles, so obviously you will have to bear a lot of stress, tension, hypertensions, and other psycho problems. So this is not an easy job. You need to travel in the mountains, you need to travel in the valleys, in the jungles. So even if you ask me about me, I have been sleeping there in the jungle with the snakes. Snakes were, laying down there beside us, and we were sleeping. We were just, we handed our souls and our bodies, everything to our God. Okay? What will happen? We are ready for that.
When you were there, abroad, traveling, what was more people were abroad as well. So what were the hardest difficulties that people faced, or the hardest things that you saw or you have been through?
When you get ready to cross any country's border, let's suppose you want to go from Serbia to Hungary, mm-hmm. right? So it's not an easy job. You will face a lot of obstacles. You will face the country's security forces. They have the right to do anything with you. They have the right to shoot you because you are entering their country's territories illegally. So, keeping all these things in mind, okay, let's put these things to the side. Let's talk about the general hardship that we are suffering. I have mentioned before, when I was traveling, I spent about 4 nights and days in the jungle. We didn't have food, we didn't have water to drink. Even whenever we would find some water, some stationary water, still water in the jungle, they were not moving. Just maybe you can say the rainwater. It was totally polluted, totally, there were a lot of, worms, a lot of, other,
disgusting.
Yeah. So we were drinking that water. I'm telling you my own story. When I was traveling from Turkey to Bulgaria, at that time I was freshly operated there in Istanbul. I had some problems in my gallbladder. So when I was traveling, I spent about 5 days and nights in the jungle. I was feeling very much bad. I was freshly operated, and in the jungle, my condition was, turned very bad. You can say that this drainage system, my throat, my inner throat, it was totally wounded. My stomach, my inside, my inner stomach, it was wounded. I couldn't eat, I couldn't walk. My legs, they were totally jammed. I couldn't even move. So those human traffickers who are taking all those migrants from one country to another country illegally, we call it smugglers or human traffickers. So they are devils. They don't have heart. They don't know what is humanity and what's the value of human. They will take, about 20 to 25 people, in the jungle. If in case somebody is facing some problem, he couldn't walk. And if somebody gets injured, you're already, you're on the way, you're on journey. A lot of things can happen to you. So they will never ever care for you. They will say, hey, you wanna go? Let's go. If you are trying your best and you get up and you stay stable and move on with them, so it's better. If not, we are human, we are very much weak. So they will start beating you. If then you cannot move ahead, they will beat you more until you get totally out of your senses. So what they will do, they will not leave you there. They will take some rope, some laces of shoes, something like ropes or belt of
string.
Yeah, you can say the string. So they can tie you with a tree. I asked them, why are you doing this? If you are leaving a person here in jungle, nobody is here, and if you leave somebody alone, probably that person cannot find his direction within 1 month. And you are tying that person with a tree. So if something comes and his life is totally in risk, in danger, they are saying, so what to do? If we are not tying that person, so if we are leaving and we are leaving and we're moving ahead and that person will stay here, so they will make noise. The people will come and they will say, the game is gone. The people who are going in the group, they call it game. The game is gone right now, or 1 hour ago, or 1 day ago. So obviously, the security forces, they will follow us, they will catch us. They will think about their game, their group, but they will never think about your life. They will tie you. They don't care. Whatever is happening to you, that is your life. If you are dying, so die as soon as possible. Die. We don't care. So these are the stories on the way. It's not easy job. People are thinking, oh, the person has crossed the borders. It's just the person has crossed the border. This is a simple sentence. You are hearing. But when you are crossing the border, you need to suffer too much.
And yes, now you are here in Serbia. How long are you here in Serbia actually?
Probably I have been here for since last 9 months.
9 months.
Yeah.
Okay. And where are you staying?
When I reached here, I was going to police station after 1 or 1.5 months when I reached here, and I have taken the documents, so I have become legal here. Mm-hmm. I could travel around in the country, within the country. Mm-hmm. So I was sent there to a migrants camp, an asylum center. Here is a outskirts of Belgrade city. They call it Bogovaja. I was sent there. So that center was in between the mountains. So before that, we were working there in Mexaliste. It was also a welfare organization who were serving the migrants, the vulnerable people, the weak people, the people who remain, who are helpless. Mexaliste. So we were working there as translators, and we couldn't stay there in that Bogovaja because police station, they have sent us to that camp. to the asylum center, and we were already serving the migrants, the helpless people here. So then we decided, we have written an application, and we have delivered that application there to review, to recommend it to that office there in Bogovaja. And many thanks to them, they have approved it, and we were sent here to this nearby camp named Karniacha Asylum Center. So after that, we are residing here in this camp, and we are satisfied with this situation, because we have already decided we are not going ahead. We are staying here. We are staying here. But the opportunity, the facilities this government is providing, it is not enough for the asylum seeker. A person who is residing here, obviously we have families behind in our countries. We have the kids. We have our guardians, our parents, our beloved. So, as we know, this country is not providing the proper facilities as compared to the Central European countries who are included in European Union. So we are asking this government, Serbian government, to help us, to entertain us in a proper way, to assist us if they are giving us asylum. So our rights and our needs should also be considered. Yeah, those basic needs should be considered.
Yeah. And so, if it was since 9 months ago, it means that it was before the winter.
Yeah.
And then you reach here, and more people for sure reach here. And how did that happen? Everything was already prepared for receiving you, or there was struggles on these people? They had the proper conditions. There was lacking of essential needs. How was this winter? How did this happen?
I was also the victim of the last winter. When we reached here, we have talk about the facilities, those which were provided by the local government. Mm-hmm. No, actually, this was not like that. The people would arrive, and if you are coming, you are responsible for your everything. Nobody was there to assist. Nobody was there even to provide them with good, with blankets, with shoes, with clothes. Because when you are traveling in the jungles, you get injured. They were totally wounded. I have seen the guys who arrived here, they were wounded. They had, psycho problems. They need a lot of things, a lot of basic needs. They didn't have money. If they had money in their pocket, those money were taken by the robbers on the way or by the human traffickers on the way. They didn't have anything. They would reach here and they would look around what to do, where to go. Even I have seen the guys, they spent the whole night waiting, sitting, because they couldn't sleep. They didn't have even, the temperature here in Belgrade falls down to minus 15 degrees centigrade or minus 20 degrees centigrade. So in these circumstances, if the weather is that much cold, I don't think that a person can sleep. If the person doesn't have a proper room where the heaters and all the basic needs are properly installed, so that the person can sleep. If you are in the open air, if you don't have the proper facilities, the basic needs, so I don't think so they can sleep. Because of the winter season that those migrants have suffered, I have seen a lot of casualties, a lot of victims. They have lost they were suffering from mental disorder. They have been suffering there, and they were totally gone crazy. I mean, they were totally gone mad. Their mind was not working. If you wanna survive, maybe you have seen a lot of movies, maybe you have read a lot of books. That when a person is need to be survived, so he is eating his own flesh. When a person needs to survive, so he doesn't have anything to eat, so he can eat everything, whatever he can find, even his own flesh. So this was the same story. They wanted to survive. In the cold nights, in those miserable nights, that was not easy to bear. So in those moments, they were even taking off their shoes, they were even taking off their pants, their shirts, their extra shirts that at that moment they were not using. Those shirts and shoes were not useless, but at that moment they were not using, and they didn't even have anything to light fire. So they were burning those things. Really, I was there, I was crying. What's the situation? What is this? So they were burning all their things, whatever they had, like shoes, pants, and the t-shirts. They were burning and they were making their bodies warm just to survive, because this was the only way. Government was not doing anything. Nobody was assisting. If you need something, there were few organizations. They would come. They would interview some person, and the news reporter, they would come in order to make the vivid headlines in the television channels. A good, attractive headline in the television channel. They would, do a very enthusiastic, a very zealous interview from the person, and they would, the migrants, they would get happy. Yeah, maybe our well-wisher has come. He will help us now. He is asking a lot of questions. He will do something better for us, for our betterment. But actually, those were news reporters. They would come and they would go, just in order to run their news there in their television channel. That's all. They were hoping from the government, from the world communities, from the world organizations. People in the East, they are thinking that Europe, the Western countries are, highly developed and there is too much human rights. But they have reached, everybody was asking, where is human right? Where is human right here? Look our conditions. We are sleeping, we don't have even the shelter. If it's raining, so the water is falling on us. Where is the human right? So they were thinking, this idea was stated in their mind, that the people in the West, they are talking about the human rights. Actually, there is no human right. Nobody cares for you. Nobody will assist you, because they have suffered those things. Later on, when the winter was going to be over, going to be finished, so they were taken by the local authorities, the city government, to different camps, to different asylum centers. Even in that situation, when the temperature would fall down to minus 15 degrees centigrade or minus 20 degrees centigrade, at that moment, if you are spending your nights in the cold weather, so they would prefer to go ahead, to struggle, because they don't want to die there. Even in that weather, a person, the local population, they couldn't come out. If you're going to see the city, nobody's in the city. Those migrants were moving around. They didn't have the shelter. And if they would wear the blanket, like, the covering their whole body, everybody would laugh at them. Oh, look at this, what he's doing. But they didn't know what he's suffering from. He doesn't have the clothes. He doesn't have anything else. So this is the only thing that they can wrap around their body. They can warm their body just to survive. I have told you a few days, I think yesterday, I have told you that psychologists would come and other doctors would come and they would do something. Their treatment towards those migrants were not that much, appreciable, not that much admirable, so that you can say, yeah, those people were very good. Yeah, they would just come and they would complete their formalities and they would go. Nothing at all. So, psychologists who would come and they would, a psychologist asked me that what these migrants can decide right now. I told them, what do you want? What do you mean? They are not just thinking about their clothes. They are just thinking how to survive. Right now, their idea, their whole concentration is towards how to live, how to find the food for the breakfast, how to find the food for the lunch, and what to eat in the dinner. They don't have money. They don't have any hope. Nobody is bringing the food for them. And you are asking me what they can decide. Nothing that they cannot decide. In order to make a decision, you need a fresh mind. You need the complete comfort. You need a relaxed mind. And you need to sit and relax yourself and think about something, and then after that you can decide. And you can do something good. They are already suffering. They are just thinking about their food.
Their basic needs.
About their basic needs. What do you expect from them to decide? Nothing.
Yasin, how is it now, the life on camp? How do you think that people are behaving nowadays, and how do you see that the life is going nowadays and what people are thinking and expecting on these days?
You know, at that moment who reached here to Serbia, here to Belgrade city, a lot of people, they were trying their best to cross all the borders, but they couldn't. Even now, I have seen at that moment, and I'm watching those people right now here in the city, they couldn't cross the border because nowadays the borders, all the borders, you know, they are very much strict. Nobody can cross it easily. So at that moment, I have applied for asylum here, and I have taken the police papers. I have taken other, you know, the basic documents, and I was sent to the camp. And I have seen. I was very much happy that a lot of people. I was going there to the city, and I told them, hey, if you are suffering here, just go to police station. They were actually scaring of the fingerprints. They were thinking if this government is taking our fingerprints and if we go somewhere ahead within few days. So the receiving country, they will send us back to this country, I mean Serbia. So that's why they were scaring. They didn't want to go to any police station. And in the asylum centers, I mean in the camps, it's better. It's better than that winter. Whatever those migrants were suffering in that winter, I think it's foremost better than that. Even they have the clean rooms, they have washroom to wash themselves, they can take care for themselves, they have food 3 times. That is not enough, I know that, but at least they have something to eat. If they are not going anywhere, so they can stay there in the camp. They can, you know, take rest there in the camp. So at least it's better as compared to the past in the winter. It's foremost better.
And Yasin, on your perspective, you think that these people, they are open for learn to be teach to the workshops, to learn how to work? Do you think that they want just to go abroad, or you think that they are open to learn some specialization in any kind of job that could provide them a better future on European Union countries? How do you think that they are now thinking about it? What they are expecting, or what they are hoping, or what they actually want right now?
These migrants belong to the countries where those countries are suffering from wars and other, disabilities, other issues and problems. Because of those problems and wars, they couldn't get their proper education. That's why majority of them are illiterate. They don't have the proper diplomas, the proper certificates of any phenomenal college, a prominent university. No, not at all. Few of them have. Those people, they have come here in order to save their life, to refuge their lives. They came here, they escaped from their country, they have given up their countries, and they left for the Europe to make their future brighter. But unfortunately, they don't have any, they are not expert, they are not professional, they don't have enough education. So this is a big issue for them. That's why the ADRA, with the help of Swiss Solidarity, they now realize that we should learn something. We should be professional in some work. And they are coming here, they are registering themselves, and we are interviewing them. And we have delivered a lot of diplomas. I think I don't know the exact number of them, but we have delivered a lot of diplomas to them. In those diplomas are translated in the international language. So wherever they go, they can benefit themselves using those diplomas.
So you think that these people they are just waiting for an opportunity to learn how to do something, to learn how to work, and then go abroad using the abilities that they were taught.
These migrants, they are waiting for such opportunities, and they are expecting that some organization will provide them. And I'm very much happy that ADRA and the Swiss Solidarity, they are now combined, they're working combiningly, and they are providing that opportunity to them to bring them under a platform and to teach them something. I have seen the people and their interest. They are very much happy and they are very much grateful to these two organizations.
You say that now there is a possibility that ADRA, together with Swiss Solidarity, it's providing them a way to learn something, to know how to work and be certificated. And is this open for every one of them?
Yeah, this is open. Now we are working for unaccompanied minors.
Mm-hmm.
We are providing these opportunities to unaccompanied minors who are here without families, who are underage, who are teens. So, because they really need it, and others are with families, so they can manage it, they can do something better, and they have the small kids. But the unaccompanied minors, who are up to 18 years, we are providing these facilities and these opportunities to such guys.
So this opportunity is not available yet for everyone, just for unaccompanied minors.
Later on, our high officials can decide this. I cannot say anything and I cannot predict anything in this regard. Maybe later on, if we are going ahead, this is a fresh, task for us. And we are planning to do something for the others also, not just for unaccompanied minors. We will do something. We will do, this is in our plan.
So you believe that if this opportunity will be opened for everyone, adults, women and men, to do these workshops, to do these courses, you believe that if this possibility will be open for them, they would apply, they would want to learn it, they would join themselves?
Obviously, if some organization is providing such opportunities, they will. I think they are very much and eagerly interested, and they will come and join, because everybody is eager to learn something. Because they have realized now they are uneducated or they are illiterate, and they want to learn something. They want some diploma, some certificates in any work. But they want to learn. They want to do something, because nowadays they are staying here, they cannot cross the borders. They are free. they want to make themselves busy in such works, to do some positive thing.
Okay, so Yasin, thanks for your help. Thanks for the work that you are doing here in ADRA, and we hope that in further future, thanks to your help and to ADRA and to Solidarity, this cause will be open for everyone, and who knows, on further future they'll be able to find job on European Union countries, and the borders will be open for both all of them, and provide them a more dignified future as they deserve, as humans, like everyone else deserve, as equals that we are.
We are hoping for the betterment, and I hope that the European Union will think positive about them. I have heard from somebody that the people in the Central Europe, they are thinking that these migrants, they steal the thing, they are robbers, they are they are with low characteristics. Mm-hmm. They don't have the characters and moral features. So for their kind information, I would like to say, in these migrants, if you think all the 5 fingers in a hand, they are not equal. All the societies has its good and bad aspects, its good and bad sides. So you cannot accuse all the people for just a single person.
Exactly.
In these migrants, I have seen well-educated people also, the doctors, the engineers, the artists, the dentists. So the world should never underestimate them. They have the potential, they are very skilled people, and they can play a vital role in any society. They can build their image. And I am not, defending them, that they are totally the good people. Yeah, maybe these migrants have the bad people also, because this is the world. In all the societies has its good and bad sides, good and bad people. So I have noticed majority of them are good, and they are well-wishers. They are pretty much optimistic. They think positive. So I think the world should never have any problem from them. They are hoping for the betterment, and they love the people. They want to make their future, and they never interrupt any person. They are the optimistic people of our societies in the West, in the East. So that's why they are here.
Exactly.
That's why they are here. They cannot integrate themselves, they cannot adjust themselves in their societies, in their narrow-minded societies. So that's why they escaped from there, and they have come here in order to have a bright, a vivid, and to make a lucid future. That is their destination. They want to give something good to their kids. They want to live in peace. So they are their expectations. They are expecting for that. So this is my message to the world. If they are thinking that they are bad, maybe some are bad, but not all. So I have mentioned before, if the Western world, if the Central European countries who are included in the European Union, they are thinking that these migrants, they are bad. They have low characteristics, and they don't have the moral features. So for their kind information, I want to inform them that these migrants have well-educated and well-qualified doctors, engineers, dentists, artists. So the world should never underestimate them. They can play a vital role in any society. They can upbring the societies. They are really optimistic. They want a peaceful and a bright future. They think positive. So the world should accept them. And the world should ease their borders, and they should be broad-minded. They should be wide-hearted to accept them. Because they are not going, maybe in Serbia they are 3,000 or 4,000. Not more than that. Not more than that. So they all are not going in one country. They will get distributed in all those 27 countries. So if each country will receive about 200 or 300, I think this is nothing for any country, for any government. They can integrate them, they can assist them, they can provide them good facilities. So thank you so much that you have taken this time and you asked me these questions. And really, I wanted somebody who can ask me these questions, and I express my feelings, whatever I have buried in my heart. So I'm very much grateful to you.
We are thankful to you, Yasin, for all this opportunity that you gave us to ask you, and you shared with us all these experiences. And as well, we are thankful to you because you can work as well on this project, and you can help to provide for these people a better future and a possible solution for them for the future, and to insert them in European Union countries and have the same rights as we should have. We all should have as human beings. Thank you.
You are very warm welcome, and we are trying our best to do something better and something positive. You are very warm welcome.